Leave meeting.
This account owner can also watch this recording if it's stored in the cloud. Any participant granted permission can record to their local device, invite an app to record for them. Oh, okay. Got it. Leave meeting. I can see where does that message pop up every time there?
Yeah, because there's like the blue is like leave meeting, and the white button that blends in the rest of the screen is like no, I'll stay. And so
Yeah.
you hit the more like obvious one, which is like leave the meeting.
Okay, I can see where you could do that now.
Yeah,
I forgive you. I
yeah.
forgive you.
What do you mean? You were holding it against me this whole fucking time?
Well, come back to yet another episode of Failure at its Finest Hour. The three amigos right now waiting for bees, but this
Just like
is
usual.
43.
40
This
fucking
is
three.
episode 43, brothers.
Super Bowl 43.
Super Bowl 43. And we are, well, again, you're listening to this on Thursday. We I don't know, it's just I am still just dead tired from daylight savings. So we couldn't record early in the week.
Yeah,
Get it out for Tuesday.
Dude,
it's been rough, man. I'm still struggling.
Unbelievable.
While you're listening to this, just I want you to know that I'm still struggling.
So here's what
Thursday.
So here's what happened. I woke up because it was Friday night into Saturday, right?
Nope, Saturday into Sunday.
Saturday into Sunday. I woke up Sunday, and I literally woke up and I was like, I didn't feel tired, and then I walked into the kitchen and I looked at the clock, and I saw that it was different from my phone that I had on me, and I was like, oh shit, it's actually daylight savings, and I was like, you know what, I am a little bit. And I felt it. It wasn't that bad. It was Monday. Yesterday, I woke up and I was like, all right, something feels different.
Yeah?
Not dragging. I mean, I stay up way too late, and then I just get up. And I'm like, dude, I average like 5 hours a night probably.
Damn, 5?
Yeah,
you gotta clean that up.
It's really bad. But the problem is I just have this law, it's a thing too. I think it's like a millennial freedom thing. I don't even know what I'm saying here. It's just I hate getting home,
staying up late.
I just hate getting home, and like my whole day is controlled by work. I'm at work for
going to bed like a couple hours after you get home.
Yeah, I'm like at work for 8 hours. I'm like I didn't get anything done for myself today. I went to work for the man, which is why this next generation, statistically, they're saying that like Luke's generation is like they're not gonna work for a company. They're gonna build their own business because they're like, screw it, I'm not gonna work for somebody and not be able to travel to Europe or PCB, or he was Panama City Beach, right?
Yeah, him and his buddies went on spring break.
Nice,
lucky fucks. I know. I was gonna say not only
getting the clap out there. Some sandy buns.
I think my dad was like, "Any hot chicks?" Like jokingly, and then Luke was like, "Well, yeah," or something like that. But
oh my gosh,
I was gonna say, speaking of Panama City Beach and just like nice weather, not only am I heavily affected by daylight savings and my energy levels, but we're also getting, what is it, Winter Storm Sage this weekend.
So what's the UP?
You might, when you're listening to this, you might be scared for your life on your way to work or from work. Who knows?
Yeah, because right now there's a big ton of shit that just hit or is still hitting, like up in New York and shit, from this last one that hit us. Like,
oh, probably. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it's starting right now over in like Montana and shit, and it's working its way over. And I guess Thursday, Friday. So when you're listening to this, again, I'll probably be scared for my life on the way home from work or to work. But dude, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're calling for 6 inches of pop for Marquette.
I saw the total accumulation for the thing was like 12 to 18. That's the thing you sent earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
that's
6.
I don't miss.
6 apiece.
White knuckling all the way to fucking work in the mornings.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
Instead, you white knuckle it to the gas station because there's a crazy trying to rob you or get money out of you.
And it's like working for a package like delivery service too. It's like there's no like days off, right?
Yep.
And if there is a day off,
the grind don't stop, baby.
Your
Loyal
next
to the
day,
bag.
like if you don't deliver packages one day, the next day is gonna be fucking uber fucked because then you got like double the amount of packages to go out. So it's like snowstorms are the worst in that business. But gonna get fisted again. Hopefully it's the last time of the year.
Oh no, you're in it till April, buddy.
Dude, no, stop. Well, here's the thing. Again, I was talking about Panama City. Molly and I are going to Nashville in April. It's actually 32 days until I'm on vacation. Been counting these fuckers down since like 75, but we're getting there. I'm over the hump from when I started to count. You know, like I said, I was like close to 80 when I started counting, and now we're at 32. So
yeah,
slowly getting there. But hopefully, good Lord, hopefully this is the last time.
Yeah, make sure you don't get sick the day before you go too. That's like the worst. You're like about to go on a trip, inevitably just like get a head cold
The
or
day of, fucking
sinus.
throat starts to get itchy.
Yeah,
like don't you fucking do this right now.
You guys are driving down?
Yeah.
God, you are stupid.
It's only like 13 hours.
Well, yeah, that's not
it's not too bad.
Wait a minute. I mean, 13 hours?
Yeah, it's bad.
No, it's not. It's way more than that.
No, it's 13 from Marquette.
Really? Yeah. Marquette to here. Are you going through Chicago?
No. Well, I mean, it depends if we want to.
I was gonna say, because if you're coming down here, it's
no,
not,
it's only like a 30 or 40 minute difference.
Interesting.
Milwaukee, Chicago. We go through Indy. We go through Louisville.
Yeah,
it's the same. It's 13.
I would go towards fucking Chicago because you get on those fucking freeways, you can really speed.
Yeah,
you drive through the UP and stuff, you're not gonna be able to drive as fast. Like
that's
you can
true.
easily drive way over the fucking speed limit.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 hours to the bridge, and 2.5 of it is 65.
Yeah, it's pretty much a straight shot once you get to the highway,
but I think going the other way to Green Bay is like 3 hours, and I think you only hit the freeway when you're like 20 minutes before.
Dude, those
Green Bay,
northern,
so I think it's like the same.
Those northern Wisconsin roads are trash in my opinion. all those weird, yeah, they're like cut into sections.
To the
they're
left,
like
go right,
glued together,
going through some guy's backyard. Like, how's it going?
Well, it's just like you'll be going like 60, and then there's like a small town in like a crosswalk. You'll go from 60 down to like 45, 30, 20, it's 15, and then there's a crosswalk. Like what the? And then it speeds back up. You're like, where the fuck am I? And there's no exits up there. Northern Wisconsin roads. There's no like, like curved exits off or entrance ramps. It's just like
you're just fucking on it.
60 miles an hour, and then there's like a street crossing. And you just gotta get on the shoulder.
It's funny because Molly and I went to that Packer game this year, and that actually happened. We were on the freeway. I was going like 75, and then it said like 55.
It's like, oh, Boulder Junction.
You just come right in, and there's like a Christ right there.
Yeah,
you're like, what the fuck, old lady walking across? Yeah, it was.
There's a crosswalk and a highway. This shit's ridiculous.
So yeah, that's again, when you're listening to this, I'm probably either shoveling or
crying.
What did Chris say earlier about? I saw on Twitter. He said something about suck starting a 12 gauge or something. It was from some like artist or something. It was like a shitty song. And I forgot fucking when she was here. But yeah, so Winter Storm Sage. Show me what you got. The last storm I had, I was at my parents' and we had like 48 bottles of whiskey lined up on the table, ready to go. I think that was Elliot, Winter Storm Elliot.
I just wonder, I don't think anybody listens to this podcast. I really don't think anybody does.
How many winter storms have you guys had?
I doubt that. This is like the 4th, I think, like major one.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5.
And I didn't, also another side note on storms, when did they start naming them? Is that a thing now?
I don't know.
Like
maybe
we're like
the hurricanes.
Like
I have no idea.
Us up in the Midwest, somebody was just like, "Hey, whoa! Like if they're naming hurricanes, we got it. Yeah. We got it bad the other way with the snow. We got to name our storms. It's only fair." Like when did that come into play? I've never heard them name a storm until this year.
Ever. You're right. I don't know. I don't remember them naming storms, but maybe they did before and we just never noticed. But
that'd be information.
I think Elliot this year was the first one I was like, "There's a name for it. Sweet."
Yeah.
Well, you guys remember that one year it was like the polar vortex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just it was just like a
like
name.
20, I don't know if it was 2018. It was I know it was either the winter of 2018 or the spring like January 2019. I can't remember, but
I remember you I remember them talking about that and how there's no scientific backing to anything called the polar vortex. It was just some way to name a massive like rain and ice storm, snowstorm. Like
What it was is it was a giant fucking cold front being pushed down from the fucking like the North
Canada.
Pole.
Oh, from the North Pole. Gotcha.
Yeah, like it was like that's why it was like literally like -50. It was
Dang.
fucking freezing.
I have, speaking of snow, I know I showed you guys this earlier, but the
Oh.
Miller Hill Mall in Duluth, shout out to the YouTube, the first of this episode. The Duluth Fire Department on the scene at the Miller Hill Mall, as you can see in the picture, the roof fucking collapsed.
Fuck, how am I gonna get to Sbarro for a piece
near
of
the
pizza?
Applebee's restaurant?
Yeah.
It said it happened around 9 a.m. Tuesday morning.
That's crazy.
An employee from Barnes and Noble and Spencer's said they heard. I'm just kidding. Said they heard a loud noise from the roof. They've been clearing snow off, but this seems louder than normal. And then the roof over the hallway in the mall collapsed. And there's the best picture right there. That one.
There's an express. You can go buy a dress shirt and then do like a 1040 down that massive snow hill.
That is crazy. You guys,
That's a lot of fucking snow, man.
gas in the water.
Gosh.
That more.
It's shit like that where it's like it looks crazy in a picture, but like I'm just imagining seeing that in person is probably
Right. And it said the crew had been clearing snow off.
You good over there?
So unfortunately, I did not hear that, Tony. I don't know if you
We're
can
back?
hear us right now, but
We're back.
yeah, you're back now. The podcast
Yeah,
will
I'm
still
back.
have recorded what you said, but it's a little bit.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're
Snow's
back.
my roof's about to collapse. But I don't know if you guys heard that, but the fire department was on it, clearing the snow off, and they got off
To-
and they heard
to
popping
where?
noises.
Oh, they were on the roof. I thought they were saying the fire department came into the mall to move snow. Like, where the fuck are they gonna put it? Can you imagine the mall cop?
But I mean,
even
if they would have fell, I mean, look at that. That would have been fun if they would have fell.
yeah, probably. Except for if the snow, like if they had, I don't know, far enough to fall, they might have fallen into the snow too deep and then suffocated. But yeah, I don't think they would have been hurt very much. Twisted ankle, maybe. Lost a tooth.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Heard some popping noises, and then he is urging people to stay away and keep your drones away as well. What a world we live in, where like everything is like.
Sorry, I gotta fucking get closer to Walmart. Jesus.
Wait, what?
I knew I shouldn't have fucking got that Cricket wireless deal.
What
Jesus,
what
my
are you
internet's fucking being shitty right now.
Oh.
My God. I got a timestamp, Phil.
Wally.
They're saying he's the fire chief urging people to stay away and to keep your drones away as well.
That's
Keep your fucking drones off.
That's
my
the
lawn.
funniest thing too, is that the drone thing. Like, there's all those dweeby folks with I shouldn't say they're dweeby, hobbyists that come out and
Any little
drone enthusiasts. Yeah, drone enthusiasts. Fuck that. All those dweebs that fucking have. Oh, I got my drone out here. I'm gonna go take a photo of the. Dude, I can't even get it out. It's so infuriating. Like,
You get
constantly.
you
Amelie and I went we did this like beach picnic thing. I made this food, put all the stuff together, threw it in a backpack cooler, walked out to this dune, and there's some fucking 80-year-old man just. And I really wished I just had my 12 gauge with me so I could pepper this thing out of the fucking sky. Like, you're fucking ruining, or like people like Bluetooth speakers going on hikes in the woods. Go fuck yourself.
Or if you're playing music on your phone out loud at the store,
No,
I'm gonna
I'd
punch
The
your
worst,
fucking teeth in,
dude. Just
That's
YouTube videos at full volume in a restaurant.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
my
gonna say the
that's a
drone
tiger.
thing. I was gonna say the drone thing. You get in a fucking car accident. You're like breathing your last breath. Did you?
And there's a
Some guy's like, "Honey, there's a car crash."
This is like
Look at
fucking
the
hovering
footage.
above you. It's just like
Yeah.
hovering above your corpse.
there was this young, I'll call him a young gentleman. I don't know if he was like over the age of 20.
A young buck.
He walked up, and
Fucking piece of
this
shit.
is at Amelie's house. He walked up, and he's got this controller in his hand. He's like, "Hey, I lost my drone. I think it went down in your backyard."
Yeah, I stomped the piss out of it, buddy.
And I never been like really filled with rage yet in my life. I don't think this was a couple years ago. And he's like, "Yeah, my drone." And I'm like, I said, I was nice to him at least. I was like, "Yeah, I'll look for it. I'll let you know." I never got his name. Never. He's like, "Oh, I live over there." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And I walked away, and I'm like, if I find that thing, I'm fucking hitting it with the goddamn lawnmower, dude. I
Without
was
looking
like-
for it, you automatically
Well, yeah.
start the mower.
And honestly, I was like, you need like a license to fly these things, above a certain whatever, and you got to have all this shit. And I just don't give a shit. You shouldn't have a fucking camera that can fly at the height of my girlfriend's window in her house. Like you shouldn't you shouldn't be able to park that thing on the roof and look through the window while she's taking a shower. Fuck you, asshole.
The fucking South
yeah,
Park
dude.
episode when drones took off. Remember when drones were starting to become a thing? There was a South Park episode about drones. It was so fucking funny.
I
They had
mean,
the drone like flying by the window and they're like having sex in the it's just, like,
Unbelievable.
like watching.
Yeah, I got a 12 gauge, a 3-inch mag shell on my nightstand.
I know a drone experience that I recently had this past fall at the Porkies. You should see that fucking place now, dude. It's like a goddamn war zone. Yeah, they're like racing them and shit. Like I remember we were walking up, just Lake of the Clouds. It was like there's another funny story with that, but I shouldn't say that one. But maybe off air. We're walking up to the fucking lookout, and you hear it. Like you could hear it, and
You could just
obviously
hear
I
him
knew what
buzzing?
it was yes, you could hear.
Dude.
And then you look out, and there's a fucking drone like way out in the
Yeah,
distance
above
by
the Lake of the Clouds.
by the
The
lookout.
videos are cool. I agree. The videos are cool.
Yeah, I mean
But
that's
but if
mostly
I'm
how
out there, fuck you. Get out of here.
throwing rocks at it and shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, seriously, I'll go Chinese weather balloon on your ass. Dude, that would be so.
You don't think they have any good use?
No,
I
they
think they have
do.
a lot of good use.
They have incredible good use, but when you're in like a nature preserve,
Recreational
you're not allowed to smoke, you're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to do all this shit, and then these fucking idiots with drones out here, it's just, oh my god. It's
Well,
just,
if you stay below a certain altitude, you fall under FAA laws. So, you know what?
You're
They're
just
great
getting old, Aaron.
they're great. No, but I get it. They're great for
Fucking
surveying.
Grandpa Aaron.
Yeah, you're gonna be that asshole, dude. You're gonna be a huge asshole when you're like actually old.
When I'm actually old, I
See
think
these
I'm-
kids
I think I'm
riding
stuff-
razor scooters around the neighborhood? Fucking bullshit.
Get your fucking hoverboards out of here, you
bottle
way too much fun.
kids. I can't wait to be the get off my lawn guy. I can't wait. I'm already stepping into that role. But it's just they have a place. Yes, I think only people working should use them. I don't think they should be for recreation. Land surveyors, that sort of thing. Great. Realtors use them to take photos of houses or to give tours. That's awesome. Great use.
Not the one
But
Dan
when you're out-
saved.
But when you're out and what?
I said not the realtor Dan saved.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That drone could have fucking flew his boot 10 feet over.
Oh,
Call back.
Holy shit.
Oh
That
my
fucker
God.
could use the drone.
That went way over my head, but I'm glad I picked it up. Holy shit. Anyway, so that's enough on drones, I guess. Holy shit. If you got a drone and you come near my house,
Dude, you think
You're
about,
fucking
about it,
done
though?
for.
You know how like back in the day when like we would like do shit to people's houses, like now they
No,
got like, those
don't
motion
recall.
they got like cameras,
Yeah, I
they
know
got
what
like
you're talking
motion
about.
sensor cameras, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
So it's like you're not even gonna be able to get away with that shit now.
No, Ring cameras put scoundrels out of business for a long time.
And they're so cheap now. You can get it, or you
I
can
got
get
one for like $70 and I can get notifications on my phone. I can
Yeah.
fucking watch
Yeah.
it all day.
Yeah,
It's nice.
we got one here at the house, and it's called a Blink. I think it's like, I was like a shitty
Same
Amazon
thing,
version.
yeah.
It was like $30.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Worth it too.
And I mean, I go into units when I have to work and or fix something and the resident isn't there, and they have cameras pointed all over the place. I just talk to them like, hey, Mrs. Smith, just here to take care of this. Won't be long. I do my shit, and then I'm like, all right, everything's done. See you later. Because I know they're sitting there when that blue light's on. They're sitting there fucking watching you.
Oh yeah.
There was a guy.
I would be too. Fuck.
There's a guy that
Unless, I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of paranoid residents though there.
I mean, it's
I
not.
wouldn't be watching because I was worried.
But
I just want to look at Aaron's big ass.
Yeah, my sweaty ass crack. I make sure to leave a little crack out when I'm doing plumbing work. Not when I'm doing HVAC. Not when I'm doing HVAC or fixing appliances, but plumbing, a little bit of crack.
do you ever just like
crack?
Do you ever know that someone's watching you and you intentionally just rip ass?
I've gone on I try and I just assume that there's a resident in there that I don't know about because I've had that happen too, where I go in and I'm like beating this door down and I open, I'm like, hey, maintenance here to do whatever. Anybody home? Every door that's closed, even if nobody announces themselves when you first get in there, always knock. We had a girl, we woke up, I think I told this on the podcast right now, I'll tell again. We knocked on this door like loud. Nobody. Opened the door. Hey, maintenance here to do a work order.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
And then we closed the door behind we closed the door behind us.
I'm stuck in the garbage disposal.
And this girl shrieks in her room. And she's a night nurse. She opens the door. She's like, she didn't even open the door. She was like, I was like, hey, it's just maintenance. We're just here to do this. We can come back. She's like, oh, okay. And she just, we're like, we'll come back. And so we just leave. And she didn't,
Pepper sprays Aaron.
Blasting herself with a 4-footer.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, we haven't had anybody get like rowdy yet, but
I've never farted around people, but I've worked around a lot of old dudes who have taken pisses or ripped ass right in front of me without even
that
acknowledging it.
You guys were like working on something on that deck and like
I was working on drilling an inside wire into a guy's house from his phone box inside to put a jack in.
Yeah.
He just waddles to the end of the porch and fucking hangs wang and rocks one right off the
porch. I'm sure our downstate listeners are probably dying at the fact that Chris just said hang wang.
That is fucking hilarious.
Fucking whipped his bird out and let her eat.
Gosh, do we even have any real topics? Who listens to this show? Back to my point earlier.
Baseball classic, baby.
I don't think we have any listeners. Nobody gets a hold of us for anything. I can probably count on one hand the listeners we have. We shouted them out.
They just don't like getting in touch with us, I guess.
They probably are they're probably scared that we're going to tell their stories. We're gonna be like, oh yeah, Joe said he's a listener. Holy shit! Remember when he took a shit on Mrs. Whoever's desk in 3rd grade? Like, they probably are worried about that. Maybe
no.
I'm crazy.
I just think people
took a shit in a teacher's desk
and they just don't have the time to fucking respond. I
mean,
yeah.
I listen to a shit ton of podcasts and they always ask, and like the most engagement I ever respond to is something on Twitter, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll get I really do need to make our Instagram.
It's not up to them anyways, really. It's up to us for engagement.
Yeah. We don't want to. I forgot to tell you guys, they actually have been reaching out to us on our email, but I've been just blocking all of them.
Fucking junk mail. I get this shit all the time.
Oh my gosh.
All these big name celebrities saying they want to jump
on. Some guy like, hey Tony, I thought about killing myself the other night. Fucking
oh my gosh.
Delete. Block and delete.
Oh no.
So I guess we can get into something that we like to do. It's a nice segment because it gives us something to talk about. I will say that the TV6 comment of the week is not doing very well. I gotta say, some Youpers they've been doing all right. Not too many policies.
You guys were involving.
And Biden's, yeah, they're I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the winter. Maybe they're just in hibernation, and once the sun comes out, then they'll start fucking. But I'm gonna keep
self-checkouts and shit.
Exactly. I'm gonna keep looking. But once I get some content from that, we'll definitely start that segment because I'm excited for it. But we can get into national holidays. Now, of course, releasing this on Thursday, we're going to skip to the 16th of March and save the bigger ones for last. Get the dumb ones out of the way. It's National Spray Tanning Day.
Yo, sick.
Shout out Pauly D.
I was just going to say, Cavs it. It's National Panda Day.
That is the lamest.
National Farm Rescuer Day. Fuck the farmers. Daylight savings. I'm still just exhausted. National Everything You Do Is Right Day. And Aaron, I know you
Everything.
you pointed that one out before we started. That is fucking dangerous.
Dude, I went to this rally last night, and you're telling.
Oh my gosh.
If you go do it on Thursday, it's the right thing to do, bees. And then National Freedom of Information Day.
Oh, that's a
Preach
good
it,
one.
brother.
Not sure
That is
what
a very
that
good one.
entails. But the biggest one, of course, none of us are finished, but just gave it away. March 16th, or also known as the day before St. Patrick's Day, also known as
St. Urho's Day.
Urho's Day. The Finns
This is a
felt like
weird
they
one.
were a little left out, and so they created their own made-up holiday.
What is Urho's Day?
Molly is in the other room. She's 150% Finn. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
son of a bitch.
So the,
Sure, that's what she sounds like.
so
Yeah, not even close.
no, that's about right. No, I'm just kidding. So let me get into this. Saint Urho. The legend of Saint Urho originated in northern Minnesota in the 1950s. However, there are differing opinions as to whether it began with the fables created by Sulo Havomaki.
Well,
Again,
sounds like a good source.
getting into the Finnish names of Bemidji, or the tongue-in-cheek tales told by Richard Matson of Virginia. Either way, the legend has grown among North Americans of Finnish descent to the point where St. Urho is known and celebrated across the United States and Canada, and even in Finland. St. Urho's Day is celebrated on March 16th, the day prior to the better-known feast of some minor saint from Ireland who was alleged to have driven the snakes from that island, of course, St. Patrick's Day. So we know St. Patrick drove the snakes.
Did he? Is that what he did?
Out. Yeah, I guess.
Are there snakes in Ireland? No snakes?
What St. Urho did was he chased the grasshoppers out of Finland, thus saving the grape crop and the jobs of Finnish vineyard workers. They took our jobs. Those fucking grasshoppers were about to take some jobs.
He took our jobs.
Was St. Urho a real person, though?
I don't know. His feast is celebrated by wearing the colors of royal purple and Nile green. So wear purple on this day today if you're Finnish. This is a huge fucking thing in the Copper Country, I must say.
Yeah, it is.
Huge thing in the Copper Country. I remember when I was on the radio up there, it was like, make sure you talk about St. Urho's Day. And I was like, Saint, what the fuck day? What did you just say?
You never heard of that?
I looked it up, and no, I had never heard of it until living in Houghton.
I don't know. It's been a while since I lived there, so I don't ever remember hearing about it either.
And if you type in St. Urho's Day on Google and go to Wikipedia, I know the greatest source in the world.
It is. Everybody uses
I think
it.
a Youper actually probably put this one in, but it was talking about the origin of like celebrating it, and I guess there was a high school teacher in the UP in the early to mid 1950s. Of course, we all know the Copper Country. You know, this group knows, but maybe the listener doesn't know. But there's a huge Finnish heritage up in the Copper Country, in Houghton and Calumet, and we could get into the names of some people up there. But yeah, I guess there's a Chippewa Falls in Wisconsin. There, it said it was created there. Bemidji, Minnesota. But there's some popularity with this holiday. But I figured I'd just throw it out there since some of our listeners, probably from the UP, probably Finnish, probably celebrate, have to shout it out.
And if you're not, it's a good excuse to start St. Patrick's Day early.
Right.
St. Urho's Day falls on a Thursday. Rolls right into Friday.
Right, baby.
Guinness and eggs, 6 a.m. Friday.
Yep. And you can say, hey, otavet teomi in Finnish, which means they took our jobs.
Oh, that's Did you actually fucking look up how to say that and finish?
Just now on
you're
Google
bullshitting?
Translate.
Shut the hell up.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Now there's 2 statues actually of Saint
Urho?
Urho.
Urhols or
Urho. Urho.
This one is actually kind of sick, dude.
Yeah,
He's got a
pretty
trident with a
fucking-
fucking
yeah.
Like
grasshopper
fucking
on
Poseidon,
it.
dude.
That's
Big old
fucking
grasshopper.
sick, dude.
Grizzly.
Yeah, but they were Nazi sympathizers, man.
But hold on a second. Saint Urho wasn't a real person, though. There's just a guy that came up with the.
This looks like some weird website for some weird fucking
It's
conspiracy.
sainturho.com,
That is
dude.
creepy. Those carvings are rad.
Yeah, go home. What is it?
Actually, I did that with the chainsaw about 6 years ago.
in the 50s, this was created,
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
but there was no Saint Urho.
40-inch bar chainsaw.
Like I said, they
carved
made it
that.
up. They were jealous, and like you said,
Had to
Aaron,
sharpen the skill 3 times to get her all done.
A lot of oil on there.
And I actually
Squirts
don't
of chain
know.
oil.
I tried to find
Oh,
what they eat.
What
To
they
celebrate.
the finish?
Yeah.
Potatoes.
There's a special
They're
dish.
just mixed. They're just
Just
mixed in
finished.
disguise.
Just
You
bush
talking about Finnish people in general?
bush light
No, just like,
potato
What do you
pancakes,
Or
eat
the-
for Urho's Day?
like
justo,
corned beef and cabbage,
still
whatever.
maybe,
For
Yeah, dude, gassy bunch on St. Patty's Day. Oh
Yeah,
cow.
like, I-
A lot of butt music going on the day after.
And a lot of skeedly dee and skeedly do as well.
Oh, buddy.
As we find ourselves in the same old mess, drunken lullaby.
So
oh,
you're
listen to
saying
this. Listen to this.
What do you got now?
According to the
Skarsgård.
original Ode to Saint Urho, written by Gene McCavick and Richard Mattson, Saint Urho was supposed to have cast frogs out of Finland. This says frogs, bro. What? Oh my gosh!
Is this like a?
Oh, okay. So I guess you eat
So
full
frogs
of bread.
out of Finland by the power of his loud voice, which he obtained by drinking sour milk
Yeah.
and eating fish soup.
Well, fish soup. That is a
Classic.
Finnish thing. That's
Maybe
a
they-
Scandinavian thing in general.
Maybe fish soup. Maybe that's the dish.
Pretty sure it's fish heads too.
I don't think I've ever had. I'd really enjoy clam chowder, lobster
Now,
bisque.
yep. Then it says the legend now states that Saint Urho drove away grasshoppers rather than frogs.
Dude, what the
Grasshoppers.
fuck? You need to make your mind up.
It's a crazy. It's conflicting information. It was made in the 50s. Some guy from Bemidji in Bemidji's Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
So Saint Urho's Day.
they got a
Clap
lot
it
of
up.
they got a lot of drugs and violence up in Bemidji. A lot of drugs and violence up there.
Got a lot of
I don't
midgets in Bemidji.
I don't know.
No.
But of course, then we move on to Friday
Come on.
with good old St. Patrick's Day. And you guys Irish?
I think
Yeah.
I'm a little bit Irish.
My mom is actually
100% certified mutt.
my mom has quite a bit of Irish in her, I think.
Hmm.
Which makes me
So do I.
Irish and Italian. You're a walking
gay.
contradiction.
Uh,
You're a walking contradiction. Irish and Italian.
Yeah, and then my wife's Finnish. We're gonna have some fucking awesome kids.
have you guys ever did the 23andMe's?
No.
No, I'm a.
I don't want to give my DNA away, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get framed for murder.
I thought
They're gonna
about it. My
Clone
cousin-
another fat, dumb idiot.
Shut Oh my God. Fuck off. All right. Thanks for listening. This is episode 40.
You're the guy who's kind of good at gardening.
Oh my gosh.
Create a guy who can whirlwind a Miller High Life and then make a whole bunch of ribs. Like very nuanced skills.
We're gonna win wars.
He can flip a hammer really well. He's like a really good parent to his kids, but he kind of hates his neighbor and cats.
Neighbor, all of them.
All of them. Yeah. I don't even
What are you guys talking about? What is that from?
know. I'm just saying, like, Chris,
Making shit up.
Oh, I thought that was from something.
No.
no, Chris is saying, like, if somebody made a clone of him, and he's like, make a clone of, he said, make a clone of a
Just
guy
a
that could
random guy. Like,
kind of garden all right, like.
oh, fuck, that was a
It's-
superhuman.
Oh.
Fucking bastards. You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
Pouring out for the Shamrock.
Oh yeah. No
Mm.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think it's bad for the environment, the amount they dye the Chicago River, or is it like does it just wash away?
Dude, the Chicago River's already green. I don't know what the fuck you need to dye it for.
I know, but like they
I don't
dump
think
like
the dye
6
does any
barrels of
good.
the stuff from The Simpsons in it, like the Simpsons movie, the
Yeah,
hazardous.
I don't know.
I think it's relatively safe, but I feel like you put anything that's not water in water, it's probably not like normal.
Yeah.
The way I see it, if it was that harmful, they probably would have gotten
True.
that river would have gotten
EPA
canceled.
EPA
Yeah.
would have. But can you imagine the fish down at the bottom in that? If there's any fish alive in that, like
Like what the
Like,
fuck?
goddamn-
Tim, you
That
seeing
time of
this
year
shit? What the
What the
fuck?
fuck? Oh
Every
God.
fucking year, dude.
Wait a
I
minute,
told
wait a
you.
minute. Wait a
Last
minute.
year about the same time.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I told you, motherfucker.
I'm very confused, fish. Hold on, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
up. Hold it.
whoa,
Wait a
geez.
minute.
Dude, the fillets are gonna be green on every fish you catch out of there for
I
a
don't
month.
even know if any fish can survive in that thing.
I don't even
dude.
know if you should. Yeah, you're gonna get gun shells and fucking human body
Just
parts.
a
in
lot
those
of
fillets, too.
razors,
Yeah,
razors, and a lot of-
syringes and
yeah.
limbs. out of
Dude,
that
I was
fucking
in-
river.
Handguns,
Yeah,
safes.
I was in. Oh, I should probably tell this story. It'd be good. I was in a unit today doing an inspection, and it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and there are 5 beds in there, 2 of which in the living room, 2 in one room, 1 in the other.
Oh my god.
And there's just this like work crew that lives there, and I don't know what they do. Cartons of cigarettes in each room.
Like construction guys or what?
I don't know. The place is really dirty, but they're all kind of wiry. They're all kind of wiry guys, and there's like a 5-gallon bucket with just like piss in the
Oh,
yeah, and
I like how
like
you said it's kind of dirty.
I open. Dude, let me show you. I can show you a picture.
Are they
of this.
smoking meth or mining Bitcoin?
No, there's no computers. There is a guy. I saw a guy that was mining Bitcoin. He had the big computer. I don't know if you're
like
gonna be able
making
to see
$3
this.
a day.
Look at this dishwasher.
Oh my gosh!
That's the bottom of the dishwasher. It's just like a
They pissing in the dishwasher?
sewage.
They're washing that bucket in the fucking.
The walls are
Open it.
covered in, and then you've just got like
You're washing turds in the dishwasher.
in the closet. The light didn't work, and this is just like a water bottle filled with like Coca-Cola or like spit
Cig
and
butts.
cig butts. Just a whole orange in there.
Oh my god!
It's really hard to see, but it's just like chip bags and like takeout containers and just and
dude, it's absolutely sorry.
there's just like it's just disgusting. It's the most grimy. This is their furnace filter.
Holy
Oh.
shit, dude! What?
I get a sore throat looking at that.
So they're just ripping grits in there, like pissing in buckets. It's really disgusting.
They
Just
have 2
chucking
bedrooms
heaters
in the
down.
living room.
2 bedrooms, living room, yeah. And the washer, like I had to take. So I have to take. The reason I have all these pictures is because I also have to take pictures of the serial numbers so I can record them and put them in our system. Serial numbers of all of the
Sure.
the appliances. But anyways, and as I'm walking, I'm like, dude, the guys from the office, like the cleanliness thing is part of the inspection. If there's blocked egress, like if people can't get out for fire escape, that
threw it
sort of
away.
stuff. And man, I went in another apartment. I saw just like a bunch of syringes. Must be like a diabetic or something. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, sure he's a diabetic.
McDonald's cups full of syringes next to the toilet, and they all have the caps on them. You know, it's like a sharps, protecting whatever. But like you're like doing that when you're on the shitter, like you're
Bro,
When
I saw
when you
sucking
gotta like
Diet
step
Coke
in and
and
start
fucking-
like, when do you have to like step in and be like, "Yo, you guys need to fucking chill out"?
we
One of them gets fucking shot in there.
I don't
when
know.
someone
I mean,
dies of typhoid.
we're usually so that in that case that apartment's going to take so much to clean because we're going to have to remove all the carpets, replace all those.
Well, yeah, but on top of that, like how many people are supposed to be living in the building?
It's one
It's like one per room or some shit like that.
yeah, 1 per room plus 1. So if you have a 1
Oh.
bedroom, you can have 2 people living in there. If you have a 2 bedroom, you have 3.
So they basically just
I
get
think
fucking-
that's what it is.
they basically just get bitched at for having too many people, and
Yeah, they're not. It's supposed to be like a violation thing, and like I don't know, it might be even a law, some weird occupant because with the more occupants you have, like more fire hazard and that sort of thing. In terms of people trying to get out, climbing over the top
Those
of shit.
motherfuckers need to be.
Weird one, but yeah, I see. That's kind of the worst apartment we've known about it. The other apartment. Stop me if I've told this story. The guy that doesn't let me in the closet.
No.
Did
I
not.
told you about that one. So there's this guy. There's a resident that has his apartment's super clean. There's almost nothing in it. He's just got like a couch, like not even a coffee table, just like a couch, TV on the wall, nothing on his kitchen counters. Like we've looked in his fridge and stuff before to fix something. He's got food. He has a work desk in the corner, nothing in the hallway. He lives in a 1-bedroom. In his bedroom is a bed and like a dresser, no mirror, no like nothing on top of the dresser. Barely, it looks like he's not even moved in, but he's lived there for like 3 years.
Weird.
And so, and in his bathroom, yes, there's a couple things on the counter and in the shower, but towels hanging up. But he's anytime we go in for an inspection, there's a sprinkler head in that closet, not a smoke detector, but there's a sprinkler head in there that we need to inspect. Every time we've gone over there, we've been over there 6 times. He's like, we're like, hey, can we check out the bathroom? And the closet's like through the bathroom. So he's like, yeah, just don't go in the closet. And we're like,
he's got skulls in there.
We're like, okay,
That's
cool. And I was like, we're like,
Is
hey,
it Jared from Subway who lives there?
We kind of need to see, we need to see this sprinkler head. And he's like, well, I have my personal stuff in there. And this guy's like a software engineer. He's not a.
Oh yeah, he's got skulls in there.
So he's not a. I think it's
CP?
some
unsavory stuff in there.
Unsavory. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of silicone items, and that's fine. But yeah. So he's not. So he's a software engineer. I shouldn't say software engineer. He's a computer guy. He works on IT. Like he's got this like weird like backup.
Yeah,
it's
so
a
he has
backup
access
battery.
to people's computers.
Battery
know.
backup and everything.
I don't know, but so he, yeah, he's not a gun guy. I know that. He's not a gun guy.
Ooh, that's even worse.
He's not a drug guy either. So I'm like, there's very few things that you want to hide from the world.
Yeah, dude, that's
more
sketchy
than-
as fuck.
Yeah. So every time we see him leave, I was like, hey, Dom, that guy left. Like, let's go fake a leak, because a lot of people
Oh my
don't know this.
gosh.
Like, if you have a leak, like there's a lot of stuff that's our policy and there's a lot of stuff that's like law too, but yeah, if you give them 24-hour notice, you can enter in for any circumstance. I could just say, hey, I think you're this, that, or the other. I'm gonna come into your apartment at 2 p.m. tomorrow. If you give them 24-hour notice, they can't bar you from entry. But anyways, we never have to exercise that. But if there is a leak and they're not home, we can't get a hold of them, we're kicking that door down. We're going in there and salvaging the place. But yeah, I that keeps me up at night, that closet. I think about what's in there.
Yeah,
Especially
dude,
after watching the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. Like, what if
that's
he's got
fucking
like a
sketchy.
55-gallon vat full of acid or lye, like dissolving body parts? Like,
now,
Do you know what I think about?
Or he just has a really big collection of Pokemon cards he doesn't want you to fuck with.
yeah, that's
Like
true. I would fuck with Pokemon cards for
yeah,
sure.
Like the first edition, like he doesn't want you to touch them.
Maybe there's a person in
were
there.
you gonna say bees?
I should have knocked. What if I knocked on the door and there was a knockback? Hey, you can't go in the closet. It's crazy. I really want to know.
Or he
Well, it's
locks
been
the
nice
door
knowing you,
behind
man.
Or he like locks the door behind you, like you can't go in there.
It's just I don't,
ready to
and
show you
it's
what's
out of
in the
it's out of curiosity. I'm never gonna go in there because I don't want to lose my job, and now I'm saying this on a podcast. But it is bizarre. It is very bizarre, and I don't know what.
Yeah, but now you telling us is good, because if you ever do go missing,
Yeah, he's
Here's
in the
your
closet.
key.
He's in the closet.
call your apartment complex and be like, so
Yeah, we heard about
That's-
this guy.
that's sketch.
Yeah.
Now what? I don't want to drag this on any longer, but is there a point where you can do something about that? Like where you get
He has every
kind of
time
your gut feeling. Like, can you tell somebody about it? Like not like
No,
have the cops
I've
come, but
no, I've talked to the property manager about it, and there's definitely like there's like rights issues, like you can't. There's a lot of
don't
things
you
you
have
can
to
and can't
inspect
do.
that sprinkler?
Yes, so he took a photo of it, and we deemed that good enough.
Damn, that's fucking weird, dude.
Yep, and I would like to see the condition of the carpet.
Yeah,
There's no there's no
fucking
outlet in that
strange.
closet. There's just a light, so I don't
You
think
could be growing weed in there.
No, I'd smell it, dude.
In a tent with the filter.
Hell no, this closet's so small. This closet's like probably like 5 by 5, so it's very small. But I don't know. It's crazy. I don't even know what to say about it because there are some circumstances that we would have to go in there. If there was a leak, problem is he's on the 3rd floor, so the leak would have to be coming from the roof, which we have had recently. If there was a leak dripping down into his bathroom, I could say to him, we need to get in this closet. So I can give you time.
Don't fucking do it. Don't do
I can give you time. I can step out of your apartment and you can take it out, whatever's in there that you don't want me to see. You can take that out and hide it under a bed sheet or whatever, but I need to be in that room. I can say that to him. But
my gosh.
Because we're protecting our asset that they're renting from us. We own it. They are, renting it essentially.
Right.
So, but yeah,
Why don't you fly a drone in
there's
there?
a bunch of there is a bunch of weird laws though. You can't just. They're very weird, nuanced laws.
Yeah,
This
the
job's
warrant-
actually kind of
the
scary because you can willingly like commit a crime, or you can accidentally commit a crime without even
just
intending to.
Based on privacy alone.
Well, like even discriminating against like familial status. Some states it's illegal to discriminate against like military status as well. So yeah, very weird. They're called fair housing laws. So if I help, if this old lady's like, oh, can you help me carry my stuff up the stairs? And I do it, and then anybody else walks up and is like, hey, she's old, whatever. She'd be like, well, no, you're discriminating against me because if you essentially do it for one person, you have to do it for everybody. So if they ask. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But property management is weird.
Interesting. All right.
Carry your own groceries, you old bitch.
Again, it's been nice knowing you, Aaron.
I'll be in the closet.
I hope the closet suits you well.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you tell us which room you're talking about so we know where you're at.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
We have our own numbering system for our buildings, so the residents don't know when we're talking about them. Like the buildings have addresses, but we have a number system for all the buildings.
Oh, like it'd be like the address was like 113, whatever the fuck street. It'd be like, oh,
that's building
9,
1. Yeah, like
yeah,
building 1,
one.
building 1, 5. Yeah. So
15, apartment 15.
So it also helps with our key logs because, or like our system at which we like have a sheet that says the key in the key box that is, for building 1, unit 101 is this, and it's like residents don't always know what. Eventually, they figured it out, but either way.
So, do you guys remember when we did that beer drinking holiday rank?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember what you classified St. Patrick's Day?
What do you mean? What we?
I said it was overrated.
Yeah, same. Because we
Agreed.
didn't really talk about St. Patrick's Day at all, but I don't think there's really much to talk about. I mean, I think it was a great holiday to celebrate when you were like, 18 to 22.
Yeah.
And then when you grew up a little bit, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not
I just don't have the time to fucking worry about getting fucked up. Like spending a whole day getting fucked up and going to a pub crawl. That was fun.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like when you're younger, that sounds amazing. You're like, oh my god, you're drinking green beer all day and acting like a fucking asshole. And
yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Cool. I can see a bunch of fish die in the Chicago River.
Yeah.
And...
The only thing I really look forward to is because my wife is Irish. So she makes just fucking killer food on St. Patrick's Day.
Corned beef and cabbage, or
corned beef, and then she makes soda bread, usually like a dessert too, and then she makes like this cabbage mashed potato mix. It's so fucking good.
Delicious.
Dude,
I think I just had like a Guinness or something.
Yeah,
And I get a 4-pack of Guinness on St. Patty's Day. Don't get it twisted.
I'll do that or a Guinness
I'm
Blonde.
good.
Maybe get some Smithwick's is my favorite.
Mm.
Smithwick's is my favorite. Like St.
Never had
Patrick's Day beer. Really,
Mm-mm.
dude? Your dad's gonna disown you. Your dad knows what Smithwick's is. But anyways, that or like Harp.
Nope, never had that either.
Yeah,
Really?
neither. That sounds terrible. Both
Harp?
of those sound so bad.
Smithwick's is good, dude. If you
Fucking
like,
Aaron just naming off all these underground beers, thinking
they're
he's
not
fucking
underground.
cool.
They're
I've
like,
heard of Smithwick's. I haven't had it.
yeah.
No.
You guys ever had Guinness
Is it,
Blonde?
You guys
is it
ever
the-
have steam cleaner
Aaron, is it the
reservoir
ones that are in
water?
like the small green glasses?
No, that's Mickey's. I think you're thinking.
Mickey's.
That's Mickey's.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Those are
Yeah.
good.
I don't know if that's Irish, but that's just fucking swill malt liquor. It's got an Irish name, and the riddle,
Guinness has
the little
a-
riddle on the cap too.
Guinness has like a new like, I mean, it might not be new, but it's like a coffee.
Nitro stout.
Is that what it
pretty good.
is? No, I think there was one that Molly liked. Even like she bought it for me, and
Could have been Guinness
Had some,
Nitro.
and
Either
it
that or
was really good.
Guinness Blonde is another. Guinness Blonde is very good.
God, it sounds
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Blonde Ale. Smithwick's. This is.
So good.
You ever seen that?
Oh, I've had that. Yeah.
It's red ale. It's bitching.
Looks so
Yeah, I've
bad.
had that.
Looks like shit.
Yeah, but I was actually looking. I was.
What
gonna
about
try-
Killian's Irish Red? That's good.
I'm not a fan of Killian's
I
personally.
knew somebody that drank that in high school at camp parties.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Or not camp parties, it was like a group of friends. Like it was like my secondary group of friends.
Ah,
I shouldn't say secondary because they probably listen to this and be like, "Oh, really, huh?" But obviously, everyone
Piece of
knows
shit.
secondary.
you guys are like Squad A.
Last time you ride on my side by side.
Squad B. There was a dude that drank Killian's, and I remember.
Did you just say that's the last time you ride on my
side by side? So he drank. I remember he drank Killian's, and he bragged about drinking Killian's.
That is such a northern Michigan, Wisconsin fucking. Just going
Killian's
on.
is okay. I would not go out of my way and buy it for St. Patrick's Day though.
No.
Ugh,
No.
Oh, I
Why don't you
know.
drink a
I know who
real
you're talking.
beer?
I know who you're talking about.
like a Busch Light.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Give me first name initial.
See?
No,
No.
No.
Interesting.
I don't think. If I throw this would be like left field. You guys are gonna be like him. Oh my god! Because it's not somebody you're thinking of. I know
Okay.
for a fact it's
Okay.
not somebody you're thinking of. It's gonna be somebody you forgot about and thought they died or
Okay.
is in that guy's closet.
Okay.
Anyways,
Camp guy?
No,
A camp guy.
no, no.
Camp guy's
And
all
then-
Camp guy's all Busch
Yeah,
Light all
yeah.
the time.
Yes.
Shout out to Camp guy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
anybody watching the WBC this year?
No,
No.
What to watch USA win by like 36 runs,
Yeah,
dude?
right. More like the fucking DC, Dominican Republic or DR.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
Or Mexico?
Or
Dude,
Mexico.
wasn't that who was USA playing? It was like 12 to
Canada.
1 at the
They're
end of the
playing
first.
Canada.
Canada
They're
yesterday.
playing Tim Horton. They're playing Tim Horton cashiers, dude. They were
I know, it's so bad.
Oh my god.
Dude, Britain's jerseys
Dude,
are
I
so bad
saw
they're falling
those.
apart.
I saw those. Those are so bad. Even if they didn't
Mhm.
fall apart, those are terrible fucking jerseys.
Dude, there was one inning, the pitcher's jersey, the tee fell off.
I saw that on Twitter.
It's so bad. They're so bad at baseball. Right now, Israel's playing. I'm like, what? These guys can't play baseball. They're
Someone
used
took-
to nothing.
Someone
Here-
took Great Britain's jerseys and made it say "Eat Taint" because you know how like it says Great Britain, but it's
Oh,
like split up because of the
yeah.
buttons. So it says "Eat Taint."
That's funny.
Terrible fucking jerseys.
I know.
Terrible jerseys. How long does this fucking last till?
I don't know, but the Dominican Republic is really spinning Israel's dreidel right now.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's like a series. So
I think it's like the World
Gosh.
Cup, but just like baseball. Like you have like
Pretty much.
groupings. You have like four
What is
teams
it?
in
What
a
is it?
grouping.
World Baseball Championship or World
Yeah.
Baseball Cup? What is it?
World Baseball Classic.
World Baseball Classic.
It's pretty
Yeah, I
good. I mean, it's the US's team is so stacked. It's unreal.
Now, anytime we talk about like countries playing each other in sports, I just want to go back to that like 1989 U.S. versus China in basketball or
Oh
whatever.
no, it was 2008.
Oh, 2000, I was way off.
They were doing fucking half court alley oops and shit, dude. That was the probably. I mean, they talk about the dream team too with like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and all those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Larry Bird actually, but
Why is he dunking it?
that 2018 that won the gold was
It was disgusting.
Oh my god! I mean, that roster was just fucking crazy.
It was an absolute clinic.
Jesus Christ.
You're
That was
cannonballing through the basketball.
I'm not kidding. Like, dude, if you look up the highlights from like the 2000, I think it was 2008 Summer Olympics basketball, it's
Yeah, it was
insane.
It was like Kobe, LeBron, D Wade,
Carmelo
NBA
and
Streets.
Carmelo,
all those guys in their prime. Dwight Howard in his prime.
Roy Howard.
Let me-
Shit, yeah.
They called
They're
themselves
running on the walls.
the Redeem. Here, I'll give you the
Chauncey
roster. Carlos Boozer, Jason Kidd, LeBron, Darren Williams, Michael Redd, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard, Chris Bosh, Chris Paul, Tayshaun Prince, Carmelo Anthony.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, and the like secondary tier guys on that list, like Carlos Boozer, like we forget how good he was like
Yeah.
back then. But that team, if you look up the highlights, it's so funny. They're doing like 360 in between the legs, like free throw line dunks.
It looks
and
like the
shit,
skill.
and,
It looks like the skills competition or the fucking what's it called? God damn it,
the dunk contest.
the dunk contest and no, I'm thinking of something else. Anyways,
Meanwhile, the Chinese Olympians are doing hurry curry, like dishonor to the family as they're dunking across half court.
It was like an SNL skit. It was so bad. It was
I think that was
seriously-
Japan, Chris.
My bad. Very insensitive. of me. I'm sorry.
But
Dude.
anyways.
I was just thinking about the time during the basketball Olympics when Kobe, like right before the Olympics, said the first thing he was gonna do was put Paul Gasol on his ass.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yep.
he literally did it the first thing the game started. It was crazy.
Yeah, Pau set a screen and Kobe just fucking ran him
Laid him
over.
out.
Fucking teammates in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was just like Kobe's drive. He didn't give a shit if they were like best friends. They're competing against each other. He was gonna fucking eat his cock.
What?
Huh?
Nice.
What?
There's no. I wish there was like
yeah.
it'd be like I feel like some sports it's just like too stacked. Like for basketball, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just the U.S. has like I mean like there's a lot of good like don't get me wrong, there's a fuck ton of good like European players now and like players from other countries, but
Mm-hmm.
like
They're all just so mixed though. Like if there was
I
like a
wouldn't
US versus
I wouldn't really
world.
say now just because there's a lot of really good fucking European players now and like honestly there's not as many American superstars. I feel like I don't know.
They just don't play in the Olympics now.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's all money. Because if they
But-
get hurt in the Olympics, then they
But it
can't
was
get a
nowhere near as
contract.
Right.
the 08 Olympic like level team, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Where it was like literally like the Division 1 fucking college team playing a JV high school team. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. There was one, I think there's one highlight, last one.
Dude.
Opening tip. They tip it back, and I'm pretty sure it was like
Yeah.
a half court alley
I know what you're talking about.
like to start the game. Like, could you imagine me and the other team like
Like the
looking
fucking
at your coach?
Globetrotters
What
out
the
there.
fuck we do now?
Yeah, you just spent the last 2 days like coming up with the game plan. You're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. We're gonna win, boys.
Right.
Fucking right up,
First
up the
fucking
tip.
play.
fucking
You're
out.
literally playing montage music while you're winning.
Yeah, it's all Annie up by MOB.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is like one of the greatest hype songs. Annie
mean,
Up by
fuck.
MOB, like the Busta Rhymes remix. It's
Oh
just
my
like-
I think,
God.
There's
I think
a-
the most. I think
Remember the
when it comes
Muppets
to,
one?
I think when it comes to like sports that have like the World Cups types of shit, like world competitions, I think the closest like competitions are like soccer and hockey.
Soccer's the biggest sport in the world for sure.
Because like soccer is obviously like worldwide, and then like hockey is a pretty.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
baseball
even.
baseball is just behind soccer.
Oh, I think baseball's way behind.
There's a ton of baseball teams all over the world, though,
I think these new
but not even close to soccer.
these new rule changes might be interesting with baseball too, with like the pitcher's
Big time.
clock and stuff. I mean, they're gonna definitely make the game shorter.
Yeah.
I think the length of where they were kind of didn't allow new viewers to come in and enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
watching it and they're like, oh my god, this is fucking 3.5 hours long. Like,
It's it's Nathan, my roommate's pissed. He's just like.
But the
Like
diehard baseball fans, I've seen that.
Purist,
like they're mad.
And like any conversation about them having like a camera system to call, so there doesn't need to be an umpire for strikes, balls, and fouls and shit. Like that drives people to fucking murder. They're like, there will not be a clock. This will not be run by a computer. It needs to be an ump, because they like getting mad at the fucking. They like getting mad at the ump when he's like, oh nope, that was strike. This is bullshit, and like toss him.
I think that part of the I don't want that.
It's got to be a human element, but
yeah,
just think about hockey and how they're not letting people, fight as much. They're not, you can't sneeze on anybody anymore in a hockey game,
and
that's
really going to be tough for the crowd that posts on Facebook, the guys with the white Oakleys with the orange tinted shades saying like, this is why hockey is better than basketball.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch hockey now? It's like every time there's a big legal hit, there's always a fight.
Oh yeah,
always a fight. It's like, why do you have to fight him for? And they don't even guy a lesson to keep his head up.
Yeah, they just hug each other.
It's like, come on, man.
Let him play the game. Let him play.
Oh my God.
Play ref.
So this could be. I know I was gonna play some of the highlights from that 2018. I was gonna say, since we do have YouTube and there's no like copyright on like the actual video, but I figured maybe we get just a couple. This is such a good fucking. Oh my gosh!
Your screen, yeah.
All right.
Oh my God!
This is about to get fucking owned.
It's like that's not like too crazy, but some of these are just the inbound play,
the inbound dunk.
Who are they playing?
Coming off the glass.
Oh
my God.
I'm not sure who these guys are, to be honest.
Yo.
Wait, who are they playing right now?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Greece or something?
Yeah, it might be Greece.
Oh fuck!
Where are the ones that I just?
So like Greece.
Here we go. Look at this.
Like you think Greece? Like Greece now has like Giannis now.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Like a lot of these teams.
It's just all jams. Like
this one from
Hey,
LeBron.
straight up
Fucking
disrespectful.
crazy.
Good point.
Just dunked it.
And one. The ref in the corner, you get the foul too. Oh my gosh.
And this is the thing too. This is the same fucking game.
Yeah.
Like this is the
It's
same
one
game.
team.
Yeah.
Literally.
Dude,
I wonder what the
what
score
was the
was.
final score? 240 to like
Jesus.
50. They had to...
Bronny, dude. Just fuck. Oh my God.
double block. The double block.
Oh my God.
I love when he smacks it off the board.
Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
Bosch too in his prime.
Not a layup was shot. There was no inside shots other than dunks.
Fuck no, man.
Oh my
I
god.
wanna. This isn't. There was one on Twitter that had like all the very like fucking aggressive ones, because like a lot of Kobe's dunks were like, almost like he, I don't know. Him and D Wade don't have like powerful. Oh my gosh. I wish I could. Those fucking Dwight Howard lob. Look at this. This is like Lob City. Just like every fucking shot is just oh, here it is. Oh, it wasn't an alley-oop. Shit.
Oh, it was a layup.
What the fuck? These guys aren't even playing.
What the fuck was that?
He just stole it from him.
Is it Poland?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Like clearly, it's like, what do you?
All these guys
Oh
from
my gosh,
all
dude.
these guys from like Bosnia and
Czechoslovakia.
yeah, just like like
Oh, those
what
fucking
in the
bad.
fuck? They're probably they were probably asking for the U.S. guys' autographs after the fucking game.
Yes, that's so true.
Oh
Dude, just
my
imagine
God.
like being these guys, like playing on these other teams, and like just imagining like, hey, we're playing against all of these motherfuckers tonight.
I mean, they had to have not lost a game.
No, they
I don't
didn't.
think they did that year.
They absolutely fucking swept everyone this year.
Oh God. Oh, D-Wade
Oh.
just dropping it in.
I know it's some like that was a sick dunk. But him and Kobe, like they
Dude, I
really
love
like
it.
doing that.
They're stealing it while they're trying to inbound it.
Oh, he just dropped that guy? Oh, he like flopped. I thought he like juked him out. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. I know it's like the memes like when LeBron was in high school. It was like, could you imagine you're in fucking algebra 2, like having to think about guarding
Guarding
fucking LeBron? Or imagine having a rough day at algebra 2 and then having to guard this guy and then it's showing fucking LeBron high school highlights.
In 2008, like the economies. I love that reel on Instagram or TikTok, whatever it is, where it's like we bowling downstairs while my parents are upstairs getting a divorce, in 2008. It's like, holy shit.
It's so
my
funny. It's so
fucking 2008 was rough, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, didn't we have
Didn't we have a
three-way? Did somebody win it clean
Yeah.
out last?
Three of us won
Yeah,
last.
who
I was
didn't?
I was the only one, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, what the
Oh, we had a
fuck?
tie.
David Montgomery signed with the Lions?
Wow.
Are they getting rid of Swift or Jamal? They must be.
No, I don't think they're getting rid of Jamal.
Well, they must be getting rid of one of them. They're signing
Probably Swift.
Montgomery.
It's got to be Swift.
All right, we're gonna pick a number here.
Well, we got 2 minutes. This is just we gotta let this fucker ride. We got 2 minutes. Shout out to the the Ghost Town Twitter at FAIF Hour.
Yeah.
Fucking tumbleweeds
Shout
rolling.
out
in
to
there.
nothing, dude. No one
Send-
fucking.
Send us fucking literally anything.
Yeah, we had Asphalt Cowboy sent us his
Oh,
lunch
no.
thing from I mean that was 2 episodes ago where we talked about like favorite lunches. Yeah, it was 2 episodes, right? 2
Wait,
episodes?
really?
Yeah, he sent us a thing on Twitter. He hits up us on Twitter all the time. He talks about how he has a he's got a little warmer in his little like, it's not like a microwave, it's just kind of like a slow cooker kind of thing that he plugs into his 12-volt outlet
Oh, you're
and
right.
and heats up his soup.
Somebody
instead of
must
eating
have
fast food.
saw the notification already, and so I didn't get it.
You know what we need to do? I don't know if you
Shout out
guys
to
have
him, dude.
I know, dude. Loyal. Don't know his name. Asphalt Cowboy. But what we need to do is we need to do a Campbell's Chunky draft.
I've never eaten that shit.
I was
dude.
gonna say I
You've
don't think
never
I-
eat, Chris. You eat
I don't think-
Vienna sausages and shit. None of you guys have had Campbell's
I don't
Chunky.
think I
I
don't
have.
think I eat it.
My wife
enough.
cooks for me, Aaron.
Well, there's some days where you Snapchat us that picture of that fucking cooler you got.
Yeah,
it-
dude.
it's all
I
Chris
feel
in
like- I feel
there.
like you're always like it's like a fucking sandwich or Vienna sausages.
I do enjoy some fucking crappy food. Or some fucking Tijuana Mama spicy pickled sausage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, that
Yeah.
smells like shit.
It's like hot pickled sausage. I
That
do.
fucking video of
Oh.
you eating those Vienna sausages.
It's just
God.
sitting out at the bar all night.
Oh shoot.
I got a
Bruh.
cat.
I'm
What
going
do
62.
62?
Yep, 62.
All right.
I'm going $5 on fucking
$5. Big spender.
65. Just kidding.
65?
Going $1 on 65.
38. I'm doing 38.
All right. I'm going to do
62, 38. What else? Dylan?
I said 38.
Yours is 38. Chris, what do you
Dumb-
got?
you dumb
65.
bitch.
65.
I'm gonna go 28.
38, 28, 65, 62.
Think you're woke. We all
Sorry.
Oh, just kidding.
He's getting the fucking video loaded.
The
Get the
fucking
video loaded.
Look at him.
God.
Look at that smirk on his face.
Just get one ready. That the other reel or TikTok, whatever you want to call it, when you're in class and you open up your
Ooh.
laptop. Oh, 30. Here we go. 57, 2, 50, and of course, listeners, you're supposed to be playing at home. 58, 5. Fuck. I was gonna say 5. 56, 61,
Oh, dude, I'm 6.
Come on.
29. Oh, I had 28.
Well,
40,
Yeah.
11. 80. Oh, I was gonna do 82. 36. Oh, I was gonna do 36. 55.
Dude, what?
19. Oh man. 79,
What is this spread?
65.
44,
Come on.
53. Oh, come on. Don't do this. 18. We go from 3 winners to no winners. 60.
Yeah, let's go.
65.
Got it.
Last
fucking
number.
Draw. Last fucking draw.
You know what we need to do is we need to get merch going. I messaged my buddy, and he's updating the logo to the changes we wanted.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get
Shout out to that.
we need to get merch, and then if you're a listener and you submit a number, we'll take one listener player a week, and we
Ding,
will,
ding,
or maybe a
ding.
month.
A great
and
idea.
then
Aaron.
if you put in your name and give a redneck Keno number, and your number gets called, then you can win a T-shirt.
That is a fantastic idea, Aaron.
I know, but
You might
I'm
be
not
on
gonna
something.
do.
anyways, that would be
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That'd be
Holy
cool.
shit.
maybe one a month.
Yeah, we could do one a month.
One a month. Save
That's a
some
great
money.
fucking idea.
So we gotta get the thing going and get some
Social
some
security number.
tests.
Your mom's maiden name,
bank
your-
login,
your address.
birth
Oh, God.
certificate.
Routing number, account number.
Yeah. Left kidney.
All right. Well, fuck yeah, boys. Episode 43, St. Urho's Day. Celebrate it. St.
Fucking
Patrick's Day.
boys.
Grab your Guinness Blonde or your blocks, or what'd you say, Aaron? What was the underground beer?
Nickel
Smithwick's
Fritz.
Harp.
Mix.
Harp. Okay. All right. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day is overrated. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Ooh, I like
Oh
that.
yeah, brother. Well
All
said.
right.
Saturday is National Corn Dog Day.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Also National Sloppy Joe Day.
damn it.
Episode
That's right.
43 out.
Don't you love it when you take a shit
44?
and there's a
43 or
corn dog?
44?
43.
You sure it's 43?
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour. Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
God damn it, Aaron. You're fucking
Go ahead, go ahead.
delayed, dude. It's pissing me
Just
off.
restart the whole thing.
It's pissing
Just
me
restart
off.
the whole thing.
You're not talking, so I go to talk.
Get off
And-
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
You got a tonsil stone, dude?
Dude, don't. He's not talking about this.
I ain't talking about it, dude. We ain't going to the
Fucking
stones.
Chris.
We ain't getting stoned tonight.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
Oh man, when you're 8 beers in and someone pulls out pickled eggs.
Yeah, forget it, dude. minimum a 6-pack of eggs.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour.
Cousin subs, which is so good.
Oh.
Which I don't know if they were started.
Out of you and Trout Creek.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its finest hour. Thanks for listening, you beautiful son of a